Apple's new OS Lion has the concept of resume, and this resume comes in two different flavors. There's a resume that lets you actually resume each individual app on your system exactly where you left off when you closed it. And there's another resume that lets you resume the entire system on a reboot, a hard reboot, that will bring up every single app that you had open when you restarted the computer. Unfortunately for my taste, these are not configurable enough. The auto resume on reboot is kind of silly. I think that's what sleep is for, in my opinion. If I want my computer to resume, I'll sleep it. If I shut it down when I restart it, I expect it to come back up to a clean slate. That's not necessarily how Lion behaves. So, in this two-part video, I'm going to show you how to disable both of these different flavors of resume. Now, the first one is relatively simple, and that is the per app resume. So I'm going to load up Safari here, and I'm going to go to my blog. And you can see now if I quit Safari by hitting Command Q, when I open it back up again, it goes right back to my blog instead of my home page, which is google.com, which is set in preferences. And that to me is sometimes kind of cool, but in most cases I really want it to just come up to my home page, and I don't really want apps to resume exactly where I left off. Sometimes I leave apps in a pretty dirty state, and I don't really want 10 windows opening when I open them back up. So, to fix this one's relatively easy. You just go into System Preferences, General, and there's a checkbox here that says Restore Windows when quitting and reopening apps. All you have to do is uncheck this box and then close out of your settings, and you'll see now when I open Safari or whatever other app, the first time it went to the last page that I opened. That's fine. But now next time I open it, it's going to go right to Google. And then even if I go to a different page, when I quit and then reopen, it'll still go back to Google. So this is how you disable the per app resume on Lion. Once again, just go to your System Preferences, General, and then uncheck this box that says Restore Windows when quitting and reopening apps. To re-enable it, you just recheck it, and that's all there is to it. In the next video, I'll show you how to disable the more annoying one, in my opinion, which is the fact that shutting down your computer now has a new option, this reopen Windows when logging back in, and the computer doesn't really remember your settings. You have to uncheck that every time, otherwise every time you reboot, it comes back to exactly where you left it, and it's kind of annoying to me. So in the next video I'll show you how to go ahead and disable that one too.